Hello. For the people who have been following me for a while, they've seen me grow a lot just within the last year. Not only have you seen me grow in my business, where you saw me get my first sale, you saw me hit 5 figures, you saw me start to grow a community, but you've also seen how I've improved my mindset and who I am as a person. And I dedicate a lot of that to me traveling this year. Usually I travel once a year at an all-inclusive with family, max. But this year I've traveled a lot with both friends and family to multiple places. I went to Vancouver, I went to Toronto, I went to Florida, and I went to the Dominican. But the difference with this year was that I was traveling and running a business at the same time. And as you know, that's a completely different trip. It's a completely different travel where you still have to have that discipline and that skill set and that schedule to run a business while still traveling. And although the year's not done yet, I've learned a lot while traveling. And I decided to make a mindset course, which will be 4 parts. A lot of people actually charge a lot of money for this, of these mindset courses. Obviously I don't. Obviously I won't. And you still get the raw, authentic style of video like I always do, because I truly believe that that's how the people who are really dedicated learn, and you can truly grasp the value and the energy through the video. Again, this will be 4 parts, and these are all the lessons and values that I've thought about myself, had conversations with people, read about, and I've taken notes. And I want to really share them with you, and we'll distribute them in a 4 series part so you can grasp the value better. And again, this is all for free. So the first one, which is probably most important, is that nothing stands between man and his highest ideals and every desire of his heart, but doubt and fear. When man can wish without worrying, every desire will be instantly fulfilled. And I've spoken before how fear is the only enemy you have. Fear is everything negative in your life. Fear is the only thing restricting you from where you want and who you want to be. You need to have active faith. And active faith basically is having faith in something that hasn't come to reality yet. And if you're fearful, you have faith, but you have faith in evil and bad rather than good. Now, if one asks for success but prepares for failure, he will get the situation what he prepared for. Now, if you go check my last recent video, I wrote my dad a $100,000 check. That's just another example of me preparing for the success. Me preparing in reality that check, because that's the goal and that's everything that I work for right now. If you prepare for failure, if you have your plan B, if you have your plan C all the way to Z, because you're scared, again, you will get the situation that you prepared for. Please make sure and please understand, this video is not entertaining. I'm not frying your dopamine receptors, but it's truly very important that you have to understand that risks are okay. They're good. Everything in life is a risk. It just depends on which type of risks you want to take. Now, man must prepare for the thing he has asked for, even when there isn't the slightest sign in sight. You also have to remember that the power, the divine mind, Jesus, God, whatever you like to call, must come through him, not to him. The external powers of manifestation, God, Jesus, anything that you believe in, is not anything external. It's everything internal. Everything is within you. Instead of looking and seeking for something outside, look within yourself. Also, you can control any situation if you first control yourself. I will always bring an example of all the lessons that I've learned in my personal experiences. This was something where when I paid for my mentor, his course was really expensive, and it was basically took my bank account to $0. And I told you about the story, how fear took over, emotions took over, and I wasn't in control of myself. But once I took control of myself, thanks to Jesus, I finally had more logic and a rational mind to make the better decision and to take that leap, to take that risk, and end up working out. And also remember that God doesn't need any time and is never too late. We always try to give timelines to things, and I'm very guilty of this as well. And even where it might be the last second and you are losing hope, remember that God is never late and he doesn't need any time. Again, I can bring this back to when I was trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube. I said by August. It was August 28th. Only a few days left. But God is never late. And it helped me out. I got one viral video that brought me from like 600 to 1,000. And, maybe for some people and some channels, that's normal. But at the stage my channel was, that was the most growth I've ever seen. Drastically, it was crazy. You also have to remember that there are not two powers. There's only one, God. And therefore, there are no disappointments. When you have fear, doubt, or any negative thoughts, you're believing and you're manifesting into two powers, good and bad. But there's no good and bad. There's one power, and that's God. Believe in him, follow him, listen to him, and everything will be okay. I promise that. I'm drinking it backwards. The unedited parts. If you are afraid, you are giving into belief that there's two powers, like I said, good and evil, instead of one. God is absolute, so there can be no opposing power. Remember that. That is all for part 1. I want to keep these as short as possible so you can easily grasp every single line that I just read to you is life-changing. I can't emphasize this enough. If you found this valuable, please make sure to drop a comment and tell me which one really hit you, which one was your favorite, and which one do you really want to work on the most. As I'm trying to build a very, very valuable and authentic community. Myself will answer these comments and maybe other people as well. And it's very good to share, even though some people don't. It's very good to share with likely-minded people so you can grow yourself. Again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for part 2. It'll come tomorrow. And again, always, if you follow these, even if you just grasped one idea out of all the ones that I just said, I will see you at the top.